Since sharing my story with you about my own long recovery journey after a concussion that changed everything, I've heard from so many of you sharing similar stories, and I wanted to share some of your own words. This one from a woman in a car accident 18 months ago told me, quote, "For almost 7 months, I thought I was going crazy. I felt a disconnect from everything and everyone." Another person telling me, "You are the first person I have seen bring this to the forefront. It seems like nobody wants to hear you." Yet another, quote, "Your story brought tears to my eyes. I know exactly what you are going through. I've had PCS for 5.5 years. People don't understand what we are going through." Another, "Your story spoke to me and brought tears to my eyes as I'm going through something very similar. I've had many people not take my symptoms seriously because outwardly I look normal." Well, these are just a few of so many. As we work to continue generating awareness about TBIs after concussions, we're returning tonight to the story that started it all and the moment I hit my head in the elevator that changed everything. It's an invisible condition.
Meaning, how often do people who have concussion have people walk up to you and say, "You look fine"?
But I wasn't fine. I was well past the normal recovery time of a couple weeks, and I was still having crushing headaches every day. I was nauseous, dizzy, and suddenly lights and loud noises bothered me. Even more frightening, I couldn't remember words, names, or what I was talking about during a conversation.
About 20% of people have persistent post-concussive symptoms greater than 3 months.
Of the roughly 3 million people who get a concussion every year, about 600,000 develop post-concussion syndrome. They're the long haulers, the group that will take months or even years to feel and function like themselves again.
They don't realize how it affects their life. Not just, oh, I have a headache, or, oh, I have some memory problems, but it affects their work, their family life, social things. It affects everything. I'm going to give you this deck of cards.
Kathy Pazak
I have 2 piles.
is my speech therapist.
And I'm going to ask you questions. How many times have I said to you, I want that big red Band-Aid on your head so people know there's something wrong? Because you look great. Do you buy suits?
You don't see it. More local news now. But if you pay attention, you can hear it. Agriculture consulting. I know that word, but in an instant, my brain didn't.
That is a word, agnosia. You know it. I've said this word 10 times, but just in that fleeting minute with everything else that's going on in your life with the cameras and the lights.
Then snow cancels.
You've got so many stressors, it just goes.
And with a concussion, the biggest challenge is people's identity changes.
Really light circles.
And so we want to help you get your identity back.
Marianne Relke is my occupational therapist,
So which one is better, the lighter or the dark?
and she's helping me get back to living a normal life.
You'll get better. It just takes time. You can't speed it up. You can't muscle through this.
Finger to nose.
But there is help
Keep going faster.
and hope.
I don't sit there and have this conversation where I say, "You won't get better." Because I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep trying to find answers for you.
If you or someone you know needs help dealing with a concussion or a TBI, I've posted the contact information for the people I see on my Charlotte Deleste Facebook page. They have been so helpful and they continue to give me hope, and I know they can do the same for you.